All right, got a nice little project here. You can see a giant dead tree fell in my yard, broke my concrete bench from my little picnic table here, which I think we got this pretty cheap one time, so I put it in the yard. We don't ever use it, but anyway, got a nice big tree to get cleaned up here before the holidays. So this should be fun. Of course, it's right on the edge of my yard. It's like it hit my bush hog too, but I don't see anything bent or damaged. Bush hog pretty tough. But anyway, I've been needing a little firewood for the fire pit, so this will take care of that. So let's get to it. Good morning. Good morning. Alright, so quick little tip here for chainsaws, specifically STIHLs. They're real cold natured, and a lot of people flood them out, then you got to deal with that. So just over the years learned a couple of things the hard way, but you can see this is a 311, a big chainsaw. So here's your muffler. You can, thank you. As you can see, it's cold. So there's plenty of fuel in here. You can see there. I already checked the bar oil here. So the way I crank these, to make it simple, of course, this will be all the way off. Then you got run, then full choke, and then half choke. So you always start at full choke. So I'm gonna give 3 hard pulls. This has a decompression lever. If it doesn't crank, then we'll go back to off, pull it 3 times, back to full choke. Of course, everybody's wanting to talk this morning. And we'll just continue that process till we get a start. So let's just go at it here. So I'm gonna leave it on the ground like you're supposed to do. Put your foot through here, and let's see what happens. Okay, there's 3, so nothing happened. So I'm gonna go to off. Back to full choke. 3 more. Nothing happened. Back to off. So back to off. Again, this chainsaw hadn't been crunking in a year. So back to full choke. All right, that's what we're waiting on. So now we're gonna go to half choke and give it one more pull. It's gonna fire up, run really hard for a minute, a few seconds. I'll flip the throttle. It'll go to the run position. We're gold. Alright, same thing here. This is my grandfather's old STIHL chainsaw. He's been dead over 2 decades. As you can see, this is an 025. Now these are like 250. Everything's original. Just took good care of it. You can see it's dead cold. Probably haven't been crunk in a year. So we'll start the same process. Full choke. Give it a couple of pulls. Nothing. So we'll go to off. Now back to full. We'll turn it this way. Back to off. Back to full choke. That's what we're waiting on. So half choke and fire it up. So I normally let these guys sit here and idle a couple of minutes, not too long. They need to really be spinning to stay cool. But let them idle a few minutes, and then you can cut them off and they'll start pretty easily the rest of the day. So, alright, let's get to work cleaning this mess up. Alright, let's burn a little brush here while we're working. A little chainsaw fuel will do the trick. All right, a little bit of a fire pit wood. It's getting that kind of weather. And filled up my tote here. It's from when we go camping. Got a little wood. Usually buy some, but it's kind of expensive. So take a little bit when we're camping in certain spots. So yeah, got that job done. Doesn't look fantastic, but definitely better than it was. Got 3 little piles left here. Throw in the burn barrels that goes down. Might have to do something with that. But yeah, definitely looks better. It's almost Thanksgiving. We'll have some company, so wife don't want the yard too trashed up. But got this big piece here. Looks pretty good. You can see the end there. I'm gonna let that sit there probably through the winter. Chainsaw starting to get a little dull. It's quite a big oak there. Looks like there's a fire on it at some point. But anyway, this will also give me a good spot to rake back and mow up against. You know, when you live in the country, your yard and the woods, you just kind of have to make up your own demarcation line. So this is kind of it. But anyway, we'll leave this here for a few months, and it'll be good to split on top of or make Swedish fire logs or whatever. So, all right, looks like the work's about done, so might be time to ride a motorcycle after I feed these crying donkeys.